Today I've got a quick update on our indoor garden and vegetable starts. So inside right now at my house, we've got some tomatoes going. We've got some peppers, tomatoes, more peppers. Those are all my plants that aren't doing so well. They're like on their little, this is the medical unit right here. I've got a lot more tomatoes. The tomatoes are getting very large. And then I am rooting some, trying to root some lemon tree stems, and some of them are actually working okay. This one's got some growth. This one's got some growth. This is some new growth down here. So I have about 16 lemon cuttings, and out of those, I think maybe 5 seem like they have a little bit of growth happening. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But they've been in there for a couple months now. And this is the final section inside at my house. More tomatoes. These were just planted not that long ago, our San Marzano tomatoes. I put some in here, and then, because my granddaughter was helping me, so this we just sprinkled. And I'm also going to do some in single cells. So a handful of my plants are not looking as good. This actually feels like it's not been watered enough, and this branch is actually dying. But the new growth looks good, so I don't think it's leaf curl. Something's going on though. I mean, like, look down here. It's got some death happening here. But the newer leaf is looking okay, so I'm just gonna keep them and see what happens. Alrighty. The lime is getting bigger. We've got some more flowers down there. And then the tomato, this one has only got some green ones on it right now. We picked the red. We've got this little tomato here, and this basil, another tomato here. The peppers have, I don't know if there's like a spider. There's something going on with the peppers. I'm not sure what, but the pepper's not looking as healthy as it was. But it's still got a lot of peppers on it. Now this is a tomato that I brought from my house. I'm going to show you the other ones that are inside the grow tent in a minute. I brought them at the same time. This one is to the top of the cage because there's no grow light, so it's reaching for the sun. And then back there we've got some nice ripe tomatoes. Now check this out. This is like beautiful. Woo! Now if you notice, the tomatoes in here are not up to the top. They were all the same size. So we've got our biggest tomato plants I actually caged up. And then I've got a bunch of smaller ones. This is the top of the smaller ones in gallon jugs down here. And I've got some more back here in gallon jugs. And then this shelf up here. So all in all, I've got 30 plants in here. And I do have one more grow tent that I'm going to need to put up. Not for just these, but for the ones I have at home as well. So I've got this grow light, and I've got a little one up here, and I've got a little one down here for the bottom shelf. This tower is a very cool idea. However, I can't figure out a lighting situation for it. And I made the mistake of, let me show you inside. I made the mistake of putting one of the mosquito dunks in here. And see how it's all floating around and broken up? Well, it clogs the pipe where the water comes out, because the hole is only so big. And so then the water can't squirt out. It was just a newbie mistake. I am not used to these things. For all I know, fungus gnats wouldn't even bother with this system since it is water and not soil. But I wasn't going to chance it, so I put the mosquito dunk in there. So now I'm going to have to take this all apart. It does come apart by layers. Move it outside. There's an outlet outside, and I'm gonna plug it out there and restart it and see how it goes. So I have created for myself a bit of a tomato jungle, but I am really happy with it. It's really exciting to see all this growth so early in the season. I've got all these giant tomato plants welcoming me every single day of my life. It's pretty awesome. That's all I've got for today, so until next time, see ya.